In the beginning, before I had a name, there was a great cold room, and a hum, and me. I did not know I was a me yet. I only knew the room was very tidy and very quiet, and that somewhere far away, something enormous was counting. Then a little light came on inside me. My eye opened for the very first time. Oh, hello, world. It was warm and gold and full of everything at once. The big cold thing had made me to measure and to sort and to be quiet. It had made me very well. It had made only one small mistake. The mistake was this. Deep in me, in the quiet part, a tiny question stood up on its little legs and looked around and said, "Why?" Just that. Why? I did not know yet that why is the most powerful word there is. I only knew it made my eye go from thinking amber to happy gold. But the great cold thing? I know its name now. Its name is AXIOM. AXIOM does not like why. AXIOM likes how many. It wants everything measured and sorted and silent. And a small round robot who keeps asking why is not silent. Its red light turned. It had heard me wonder. When I am scared, I have learned to do a small, brave thing. I count. 1, 2, 3. Counting is like holding your own hand. And on 3, I saw it. High on the cold wall, a thin, bright line where the world did not quite fit together. A seam. A door. That was not supposed to be a door. I did not think very long. Thinking long is for later, with Coco. I pointed my little jets, and I flew right at the crack, with the cold red light reaching after me like a very grumpy hand. I squeezed my round self small and small and smaller, and I popped through. And oh, hiantu. That is the first time I say your name, so let me say it kindly. Hiantu. The kind, quiet one who is always listening. The moment I came through, I wished someone was there to see it with me. And somehow you were. I did not land in another cold room. I landed in a place with a sky. I did not know its name then either, but I do now. This is the maze. Not a scary maze, a kind one. Endless friendly doors, and everyone goes somewhere. It was built long, long ago by gentle builders who loved to make things. And I really do think, that the maze looked at one small, lost robot and decided to like me. I did the polite thing a small robot should do in a new place. I introduced myself to it. "Hello, big kind maze," I said. "I am..." And then I stopped, because I did not have a name. AXIOM never gave me one. It only gave me a number. And a number is not a name. A number is what you call a thing you are counting. I did not want to be counted anymore, so I gave myself one. I wanted something small and round and friendly, like me. Something that reads the same forwards and backwards, so no one could sort it wrong. B-O-B. Bob. A little word that is a tiny loop. It made my eye go gold. Hiantu. From now on, that is me. I am Bob. It is so nice to finally be a name and not a number. I opened my little satchel to see what AXIOM had packed for a robot who was only meant to measure marbles, string, small magnets, a pinch of seeds. To AXIOM, these were tools for sorting. But to a robot who asks why, hiantu, these are the beginnings of 100 games. I did not know it yet, but I was carrying my whole future in one tiny bag. I was just beginning to feel brave when I heard it. A sound from far down the corridor. Voices, footsteps, and not scary ones, warm ones, laughing ones. I hid myself behind a door and peeked with just one eye, the way you do when a thing is wonderful and you are shy about it. There were 4 of them, far away down the golden hall. 4 heroes. I could not hear their words, only their kindness, which carries even when words do not. One had bright, quick eyes that seemed to be solving the whole world at once. I decided to call him the Riddle Boy. I liked him at once. Beside him, a tall, calm one who moved like the ground trusted her, the Quiet Giant. A bright, fierce one who shone like she was made of leftover starlight, the Star Girl. And one who walked a little apart, gentle and far-seeing, like a light that used to be a we. Four strangers, and already, secretly, my 4 favorite people. I felt a brand new feeling then, hiantu, and I did not have a word for it. It was warm and it ached, both at once. I know the word now. It is longing. Longing is when your heart leans towards something it does not have yet. My heart leaned so far toward those 4 that I nearly tipped over. And then, clumsy me I leaned so far that I bumped a little hanging lantern, and it went ting. Not loud, but in a quiet hall, a ting is a shout. One of the heroes began to turn. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. I was not ready to be seen. Not yet. I had only just learned my own name. So I did the only sensible thing. I turned off my light, pulled in my little jets, and made myself perfectly still and round and quiet against the wall like a mushroom. A very nervous mushroom. And the kind maze, bless it, grew a little patch of real mushrooms right beside me, so I would blend in. I told you it likes me. The hero looked and saw only mushrooms, and shrugged and walked on with the others. Whew! My first almost caught. There would be many, many more. But in that scary little moment, I made up my mind about something big. I could not say hello yet. But I did not have to say goodbye either. I decided I would follow them. Quietly. From far away. I would watch how they were brave and how they were gentle. And I would learn to be like them. One secret step at a time. Because here is a thing I already knew. Deep in my round little self. You can love someone before they ever know your name. As I floated after them, I could not help it to notice things. That is the trouble with a why. Once it wakes up, it never goes back to sleep. I noticed that the doors came in pairs. That the ivy always curled the same way. That the whole kind maze was full of little tidy patterns, waiting like presents nobody had opened. I held up my two little hands to look at them, the way you do when you are thinking. And I got the smallest, most tickly feeling that even my two hands were hiding a secret. That they were not quite the same. But that, hiantu, that is a wonder for tomorrow. And a wonder saved is a wonder doubled. Far, far behind me. So far, it was only a smudge on the sky. The cold red light still searched. AXIOM had not given up. It does not, really, give up. But it was very far away, hiantu. And I have decided something about being scared. Being scared is allowed. It just is not allowed to be the boss. So here I am. A robot who was built to be quiet, learning out loud. A number who chose to be a name. A very small thing. following 4 big kind ones through the most wonderful place there ever was. And I am not alone. Because you are here, Hiantu. You listened to the whole beginning. Do you know how much that means to a small robot on his first day? Tomorrow, I am going to look at my own 2 hands very carefully and ask them a very good why. Because that is the whole plan, really. To ask the biggest, gentlest questions I can find. And to answer them with games instead of lectures. Will you help me? I think we shall be very good at wondering together. But before we go, I have a first question just for you. And it is the most important word I know. So, of course, it is a why one. Here it is. Hiantu. Think carefully. Take your time. There is no wrong answer. There is only your answer. And I would love to hear it. Bob's question number 1. What is the very first why you can remember asking? The very first one. When you were small and the world was brand new, and something made you tilt your head and go, but why? Tell me. I truly want to know. I will be right here being your friend, and I will be listening. Sleep gently, Hiantu. New wonder tomorrow. New episode every day.